It is estimated that around 8% of the world population is vegetarian as of 2020, and over 9.6 million people follow a plant-based diet in the United States alone. But just what is a vegetarian? Why are there so many of them, and why has there been such a dramatic increase in this demographic over the past decade? This is because a vegetarian diet is healthier for you than a diet that includes meat. According to the Oxford Languages Dictionary, a vegetarian is a person who does not eat meat and sometimes other animal products, especially for moral, religious, or health reasons. But just what are the benefits of becoming a vegetarian? Firstly, many studies show that vegetarian diets can offer many health benefits. They can reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease and cancer and types of metabolic syndromes, which include type 2 diabetes and obesity. Additionally, vegetarians seem to be healthier in general because of their food and lifestyle choices. Many are on fewer medications than those of meat eaters, or none at all. Finally, those that consume little or no meat in their diet have a life expectancy rate of 6 to 9 years longer than that of regular meat eaters, according to several studies. Despite all of these health benefits, there are still misconceptions that vegetarians are not as healthy. The number one misconception is that a vegetarian diet is not as healthy as a diet that includes meat and/or dairy products. While many believe that vegetarians lack the necessary nutrients and protein from meat, they can get all of that and more from a plant-based diet. However, in my research, I found that a diet that consists of too much meat can actually be harmful and can cause many adverse health effects. Meat-rich diets are linked to a range of health problems, including heart disease, strokes, type 2 diabetes, and cancer. In fact, 1 out of every 4 deaths is due to cancer in the United States alone, according to the Center for Disease Control and Prevention. Other misconceptions of a plant-based diet are your workouts will suffer, you won't be as physically strong, and you will have less energy. While many people believe this, some of the greatest athletes, including runners, weightlifters, and bodybuilders, eat a completely plant-based diet, despite the sports industry's claim that you must consume animal protein to perform at a high level.
I wasn't always vegetarian and then a vegan. I became a vegan when I was about around 14, 15 years old. I first stopped eating like pork and beef and chicken, but I was still eating fish to some degree, and then maybe like a year and a half or 2 years later, I stopped eating meat altogether. I lost weight, and my body felt a lot better, even though my parents and my siblings and some of my family thought that I was not going to be healthy. I remember my grandma at one point in time, she thought I was being rebellious because I lived with my grandparents and my parents weren't there at the time. I know, like, for my family and myself, we follow a vegan diet, and one of the things that I enjoy is we don't have a lot of like allergies or issues in that regards in the springtime and summertime. I know a lot of times, I think of when I was younger, you would have congestion or a lot of mucus, and I learned that that can actually be made worse because of dairy products. I started learning about vegan or strict vegetarian, whichever one you want to call it, how healthful it is because of all of the issues that there are, especially in America, with the sources of meat that we have in our markets and our produce stands. And I was thankful because, I didn't want to, from the cruelty perspective, eat animals that were being ill-treated or eat animals that were diseased. So learning about health and how important what we eat is to our body, I thought I was making a very good choice, and I decided to stick it out. And to this day, I have no regrets.
In conclusion, the misconception of vegetarianism not being a healthy diet is proven to be false. Evidently, a plant-based diet is not only better for your health, but it can also reverse disease and increase your energy and overall performance.